And today, November 7th, I declare this officially No King's Day 2025. As you may know, King Emperor Trump has defied a court order to release funding to feed American children. And he has refused, stalling until the government reopens. Now, on this No King's Day, I would like to bring awareness and clarity. I would like to bring some light of truth into the spotlight, especially if the majority actually did vote for the Donald himself. Or those of you whom are MAGA enthusiasts, make America great again. Allow me to present to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This one proudly brings to you an experiment in authentic intelligence. Make America great again. Now here we have the Great Seal of the United States of America with a pyramid and the all-seeing eye. That's strange. We don't have pyramids in America, do we? Annuit coeptus. Now, let me translate Latin for you, because I didn't know Latin was the official American language. Divine providence favors our undertaking. Now, for those of you that don't understand what providence means, it means divine guidance or care. In a secular sense, it means foresight and prudent management of resources for the future. Now, on the bottom of the seal, it says something that sounds a lot like New World Order. What does it say? Take a look. Novus Ordo Seclorum. More Latin. With an Egyptian pyramid and the all-seeing eye of illumination, Illuminati, which means Novus Ordo Seclorum, New Order of the Ages. So, all y'all conspiracy folks that think the New World Order is trying to be done dirty, right in your face, bragging that it was already done on day one of the institution, the Declaration of Independence and foundation of democracy? No. A democratic republic, spoon-fed to all the children learning government in school that it's a democracy, peeing on our legs and telling us it's raining. But for the MAGA enthusiasts, please teach me, how do I make America great again? Let's start at the beginning so we can make it great again. Let's go all the way back to when the Protestant Christians came over on their boats in the name of Jesus and started murdering the native people. In Jesus' name, stealing land that did not belong to them. We celebrate Thanksgiving soon. These Protestants are starving and gonna die. But the natives helped them. That's what Thanksgiving is about. We are thankful for your help, and we will reciprocate now as good Christian people by murdering you and stealing your land. Let's make America great again. Excuse me? Let's move on to the part that most of you forget. after America was already established. Women, yes, you, my lady, women had no right to vote. Your opinion didn't matter. Make America great again. Women's opinion don't matter. Women had no right to vote or own land. So even if you were rich because of your father or family, if they died, guess what? You didn't have a right to that house or a penny of that money. But the boys did. Now we move on to, what makes America great again? Slavery? One of the last countries in the world to relinquish a right to slavery. Is that how we make America great again? We take slaves? And unlike Rome, who made slaves of every ethnicity, color, creed, Americans only took African slaves. Seem kind of racist, Hoss. Good old Christian boys with KKK hoods, making African Americans do all the work for them while they sitting pretty in the house. Let's just move on. Now I'm going to stop trying to go in chronological order because I see my clock is ticking. Where do we go from here? How do we make America great again? Out of order. So most of y'all don't know that before COVID happened, taxpayer money was being used to fund a virology lab in Wuhan, where they just so happened to have been weaponizing the SARS virus. You remember Wuhan? That place that COVID came from in the market down the street in bat soap? I believe it. It's true. And coincidentally, when the super popular vaccine came out, it had already been developed 3 years ago. And it was 3 years into experimental trial. So, when I busted my ass for Amazon or FedEx, my taxpayer money and all your taxpayer money funded the very pandemic that supposedly killed millions upon millions of people, but also coincidentally made what? Billions or trillions of dollars in profit off the free vaccine that your insurance would cover without telling you how much it costs. And you needed like 5 boosters and... Okay. When are we going to make America great again? By funding pandemics and killing Americans? Let's talk about JFK, or when his advisors offered to him a plan of taking part in a false flag terrorist attack on American citizens to rally the American people to support invading Cuba. Operation Northwoods, was it called? You guys have Google. And they are brazen about not even trying to hide it anymore. How about WMDs in Iraq? Mr. George Bush, a hero, right? A great leader. Not at all a liar and a criminal who went in to invade Iraq just like Mr. Putin. Lied about why he invaded. But we cover our eyes to such make America great again. And 2 of those hijackers on 9/11 were on the government watch list and allowed to board aeroplanes, bro. My father and uncle are Portuguese, and they were not even boarding planes and were stopped at the airport just because of their beards, homie. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. What's next? American children are starving now without SNAP, but Ukraine and Israel are given millions and millions of dollars to kill people, children, destroy hospitals. What's really going on? Does this make America great again?